Hi guys, ArchiTracer is a code coverage tool for 10 programming languages. In this video, we're going to learn how to integrate ArchiTracer code coverage reports with the Jenkins. So it might be on Windows or Linux, so the procedure remains the same. And we are going to use Notepad++ code coverage reports to integrate with Jenkins. So language is C and C++. So this is the Notepad++ project report that we have. I have made a separate video for this, like how to generate the code coverage for Notepad++ project using ArchiTracer code coverage tool. So this is the report that you see over the screen. Okay, so let me go ahead and close this. And so the first step is to integrate the ArchiTracer plugin with the Jenkins. So this is the plugin that comes with the ArchiTracer installer, architracer.hpi. And the first step is to go to this. Okay, go to the manage Jenkins, manage plugins, and all you need to do is go to the upload plugins, upload, and choose the file and select this. So already the plugin has been installed here. So if you want to check this, let's go ahead and check ArchiTracer. You can see that the ArchiTracer plugin has been already installed it here. Okay, so once I install, so how do we publish the reports? So let's go ahead and create a project here, something like let me create a Notepad++ project. Okay, freestyle, and select next. And then what we need to do is we need to give the path of the project. Okay, use custom directory. So this is where our project is. So if you come back here, you can see that this is where, see, Windows Notepad++ ArchiTracer demo folder. So this is where our project is, and then we need to give the path so of this reports. So all we need to do is go to the post build actions, and once you integrate the ArchiTracer plugin here, and you should be able to see publish ArchiTracer code coverage report here. Just click on this and then just give the path of the report. So let me go back to this one. So when you generate the report, automatically ArchiTracer will generate this uh, XML file that can be uploaded to Jenkins, as well as the SonarQube XML file. Okay, so let me go ahead and minimize this. So this is the XML file that we are feeding here, and just save it. So then trigger the build. You might be if you already the build is been automated here, all you need to do is add the post build script options that we discussed now to publish the reports. So we can completely automate the process from start to the end, whether it might be building or running the unit test cases, and at the last we can integrate and also generate the code coverage report and publish it. Okay, so let me go back here, go to the dashboard, go to the project, and this is the code coverage report that has been uploaded. Okay, and go to this code coverage, and you can see that it is displaying the code coverage here, and it is giving us the directory summary, file summary, function, line, statement, multi conditions, and conditions. And at the directory levels there are 41, 20 has been covered. You can also see the numbers here with the details. For example, let's say like code coverage breakdown by directory. So if I go ahead and select this directory, and you can see that there are this many files, 14, 12 has been having code coverage. We are having a very good code coverage for files, functions, line, statement. And for example, let's say like I want to see the code coverage for this. So there are 4 functions in this, 2 has been covered, and you can see that. Okay, so all you need to do is just click on this. It will take you to that file here. You can see that 2 files we don't have the code coverage, and other 2 2 functions we don't have the code coverage, other 2 functions we have the code coverage. And if you want to, let's say like I want to go to this function. Okay, just click on this, it will take you to that function. You can see that this is the function. Okay, and so if you see this is the function at function level code coverage. And for example, if I go here, it's giving us the code coverage for this function. And okay, And if you want to see the code coverage for this, you can also see check this one. And if you want to get more details about this, just click on this and you can see that what is the code coverage here. And it can also show you the partial code coverage and the parts of the code that has been not covered in the red color, and the code that has been executed while testing in the green color. And in case if you want to get the multi-condition code coverage, here you can also see that it's showing the multi-condition code coverage. Just hover over this and you should be able to see for the combinations it got executed and not executed. Okay. um, okay, and same you can do for other files also. For example, let's say like I'm going to go ahead and select some other. For example, if I go ahead and select this file, and if I scroll down and let's say like I'll go for this check do states. If I click on this, it will take you to that uh, um, function here, and you should be able to see what is the code coverage here.